Saturday Night Baseball on MLB Network from 24 Willie Mays Plaza in San Francisco. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Now, if you love good pitching, this one's for you. First pitch is coming up. Cole Hamels gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alonzo Cochran. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Line toward right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Jose Reyes. He's currently hitting just under .310 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Hit in the air to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Number 32, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing, solid outing. Gave him 6 full innings, but he took the loss. But if you give this club that kind of a quality outing, a lot of times you're going to walk away with a W. If he does that again this game, I think he's got a chance to win.
Stepping into the box, Parker Kendrick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Left side, Wright's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Now here it comes. Josh Reddick is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like that they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Batting third, catcher.
Here's Buster Posey now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now, I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Hit back up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Mark Piazza. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Piazza.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Belt posts under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Currently third on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Into a slide, and he makes a... Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's a
Leading up
long
for the
ball
Giants.
threat, of course, currently
First
number
baseman,
4 in the National League
Brandon.
home run race. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Right there is Reyes. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And the pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. In now, Derek Felton. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Curveball that time, not even close. Here comes the 1-0. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Reyes comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, number 32. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 32.
Here's the pitch. Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Varner is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Alonzo Cochran. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryant Tyner. He hit a sac fly earlier. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw.
He's in there. Hey.
Here comes the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses. Ball four. And he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And that misses for ball one. Bases are loaded here. One man out.
That's
2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2-1 now to Cespedes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And this is fouled at the plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 home. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reyes ranging up the middle in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. The pitcher, Cole Hamels, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Ready for another chance. Parker Kendrick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And the changeup is way low that time. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here, as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, he's watched himself struggle now, and his average has fallen below 240. So that's a welcome hit for him, and I'm sure the manager as well.
Josh Reddick is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 1-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now to the plate, Mark Piazza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Mark Piazza.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's thrown first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
1-1. Hamels ready with the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right, Varner. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Robert Vinson.
Striding in once again, Robert Vinson. Here's the pitch. High pop-up. Sandoval is there for it. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Buster Posey.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw by Wright is in time for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
48,
digging in to try it again. Pablo Sandoval looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line to the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Ready now, number 32. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in once again, Alonso Cochran. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Kendrick is right there, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 7. Second baseman.
Ready once again, Jose Reyes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Bryant Tyner. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Standing in, Derek Felton. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Brandon Crawford comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
What a great swing. That ball got back as far as he could, and he shot it right past the third baseman. Now, the third baseman wasn't playing on the line. He's off the line a little bit, but I still like the execution of the swing.
Into the box now, Francisco Varner. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Runners on first with one down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tyner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. A runner on first with two away. And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants leave one. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Mark Piazza.
Riding in once again, Mark Piazza. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Ready for another shot now. Robert Vinson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In the dirt here, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets digging in and looking for more. Parker Kendrick. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Reyes on to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
That's a huge double play. You had a chance to have some runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you got a runner at third base with 2 outs. This is where the hitter's got to lock in and say, I'm picking us up anyway. He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Back here in San Francisco, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. David Mateo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. This one for Crawford is short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 32.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 6.
Ready once again, Alonzo Cochran. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike, the hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Well, they're starting to run out of time late in the game. That's a big leadoff hit. I know they're down 1, but that starts the rally. Let's see how they manufacture the rest of this inning.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Well, that puts the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. If you get that knock and get that guy in from first base, you know you've got a chance with that bullpen to hold it up.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Ready for another chance. Francisco Varner, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Diego Valentin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Diego Valentin.
Jerry Familia is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he will look at a cold third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the
digging in to try it again. Parker Kendrick. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the base.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. 8th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 1-0. John Lynn has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
John Lynn.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Bryant Tyner. He hit a sac fly earlier. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. First pitch on its way. Fouled back. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. And oh, look out, up and in, and nearly took his head off. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The second for 1 on to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Look out. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And that's in there. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Cespedes out in front here as this is pulled into the seats, foul down the left side. Here's another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they're on top 1-0.
Left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Josh Reddick is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. A quick out number 1. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Buster Posey is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Pro gets him, 2 down. Number 66 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 66.
Into the box now, Brandon Belt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one. Junichi Tazawa enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Into the box now, Robert Vinson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Robert Vinson.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, and got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
Nope. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5.
At the plate, David Wright. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Comes back with the forkball, and that's over for strike 1. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Rolando Henderson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
20, Rolando Henderson.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Derek Felton, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Tyner is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for the Giants.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. A toss behind the back. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. New York pick up win number 70 to top the division. Number 32 earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Cole Hamels takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Rolando Henderson records the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.